Welcome back. So we're going to get into the 2v2 now. So I really like 2v2. 2v2 is just one of those games where there's just so much going on all over the place. You've obviously got two players playing on both sides, and it's just insane.
I used to be meh about the 2v2.
I was the same. As soon as they announced it to be on CRL, I wasn't too sure. I thought 1v1 was just the way to go, and it was just, you know, like 1v1 Pro v Pro, and that was it. But 2v2, it's so diverse. There's different decks in the meta. There's so many decks in 2v2 now. So it's just like there's just a completely different meta. So it is going to be amazing, I think.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see what China is going to try to do today in the 2v2. I haven't seen much 2v2 from China, so really I am excited to see this. And again, they need to sweep Asia right now, from now on, even the West tomorrow. I mean, they need to do something now.
Yep, they definitely do. So we've been seeing many different decks. We've seen a few Giant Skeleton Graveyard decks, some Royal Giant decks, Lava Hound decks. Seem to be the decks that are only in 2v2 are the strongest decks in 2v2. So we're probably going to see that again, I think. Obviously, Giant Skeleton's got that bomb, so it's really good at cleaning up the counter push that comes back. And obviously, if you've got two players running down one lane, Giant Skeleton is crazy. So we're getting into the first game now. We got Dexter JTV versus Mock and XY.
Okay, and the Tornado is banned.
Tornado's banned from both players, so they definitely. I don't know. Well, I don't know if either of them are going to potentially play Lava Hound, maybe.
All right, so that's going to be a Mega Knight. All right,
Mega Knight coming in the back. So Inferno Tower coming out from Chaos City side.
That Mega Knight is quite interesting in 2v2, really. We haven't seen much Mega Knight.
I'm not too sure about that placement in the back as well, but he does look like he's actually potentially going to get some damage off here. Does not actually end up getting anything. The Inferno Dragon making its way forward, but Musketeer just doing a really good job of clearing it up. Even though it was raged up, didn't still manage to actually clean up the Musketeer. Really nice Ram Rider coming down there. Ram Rider should also slow down that balloon enough so it does not get a connection on the tower.
Look at that balloon. Ram Rider in double Electro, he was not going to that tower.
Still got the bomb damage to the tower though, so still the advantage coming out from Chaos City on the left hand side.
Alright, so we have a Ram Rider Mega Knight minor deck from China. That's interesting.
It is. But maybe, I don't know, maybe they knew their opponents were more into balloon decks when it comes to 2v2, so it's definitely a good choice when it comes against balloon. But still, they've taken quite a bit of damage on their tower. Ram Rider hasn't connected enough to get that damage on the tower.
And again, a Goblin Cage. We are seeing that Goblin Cage everywhere.
Yeah, I think every single game we've seen that Goblin Cage. It's just one of those really strong cards, one of those really good buildings at the moment. And you can always get a counter push. It's a mini tank, and it's just so strong, that card right now. It's just the speed it moves at as well. It's just moves so fast. So we got the Baby Dragon coming down the left hand side. That's going to stop the Mega Minion from getting any damage to the tower. But we are coming in with the balloon again. Ram Rider going to be able to easily clear that up, I think.
And the Ram Rider is going to connect on the left hand side. Look at this. And the Mega Knight is going to jump onto the Lumberjack.
Yep, huge count damage coming out on the left hand side. So it's still looking pretty even at the moment. I mean, there's only 300 tower HP in this right now, so it's not like they're really far behind. We've got the Ram Rider coming forward here, charging in again. Inferno Tower well placed with the lightning going down into a freeze, though. Well placed freeze there. Managing to catch the bats and just everything, cleaning that up. Otherwise, the tower would have went down there, in my opinion.
And there's again a miner onto the tower, chipping away 300 HP on the left hand side.
Yeah, we got 15 seconds into overtime right now. It's only going to take a lightning and a poison to be able to take this left-hand tower down. So we only need a bit of defense, and I think we should be able to take it.
Hold on, that balloon might connect. Oh!
Huge connection. Oh, well played.
Wow.
That was so close. That's all you need sometimes, though. Just that random balloon at the end there. Well, not random, but that balloon at the end there.
Wow.
Takes the tower.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that. That massive push on the left-hand side and the balloon with the rage connecting at the very last moment.
Yep. That was impressive. Wow. Balloon just does so much damage though. Even though they did have the Ram Riders in there, I guess the Ram Riders didn't get their throw on it to be able to slow it down. They didn't have enough with the Electro Wizards this time to slow it down. But that balloon bomb always got to the tower there.
Yeah.
It never made the connection, but it pretty much always got to the tower, which still does a huge amount of damage to the tower and brought it down to where it needed to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was huge really. I was not expecting the balloon decks to just win. I mean, how? how did this happen, really?
I know, I felt they had a hard counter, especially with those double Ram Riders in each of their decks as well. It's like, plus having the brawl, the cage as well. So the cage put in the middle should have easily be able to kite it across, but again, really well played from there.
Yeah, that counter attack on the left hand side at the end with the rage spell and everything.
I think the rage catches you off guard sometimes, just because the speed it kind of comes forward, it definitely catches you off guard a little bit there. So really well played again. Almost really close matchup, but imagine
incredibly close.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean China was about to win really on the left hand side. They had everything they needed. Just a lightning spell and small spell.
Game.
That was it.
It was really close there. Yeah, really close. So we'll get into another match soon. They're probably going to change up their decks again. I guess they're not maybe going to play those Ram Rider decks again. Maybe potentially they will. They might that might be the deck they've practiced with the most, but we'll have to see what they take out this time. I mean, Tornado is banned, so there's a lot of decks you can bring out there. I mean, you could go for the Lava Hound decks because you haven't got the Tornado to pull anything back, and you've just got so many decks you can use.
Yeah, Lava Clone deck could be.
Yeah, Lava Clone would be really strong, but I guess if your opponent uses Poison, there is still Poison on the board, so Poison would easily be able to clear that up as well and get huge value out of it.
Yeah, that is true, but you know, even with Lava Clone, you don't have to play Lava Clone every single time.
Yep.
You can just wait the entire game and bait the poison at the end.
Yeah,
and still play very efficient. Yeah,
definitely. I guess you could probably surprise it. It's one of those cards you probably want to surprise with. You don't want to do it too early on. If you know your opponent has clone, you're going to hold on to your spells and you're not going to allow them to get that full clone off, because they can literally just walk through your towers and 3 crown you one push with that clone Lava Hound.
Exactly.
So it's so strong, that clone Lava Hound, if you did not have the tools to take it out.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder, you know, are they going to try and play the giant skeleton? We have seen many giant skeletons so far.
Yeah.
But without the tornado, do you really want to play it?
Yeah, this is true, because I mean, normally you just pull everything towards the giant skeleton, you clean up the big push, and that's it. So yeah, definitely, the giant skeleton could be taken completely out of this purely because there's no tornado. So
you can't really play the giant skeleton graveyard deck, although you could play a graveyard deck without the giant skeleton.
Yeah. Right, so we're getting to the next game now. So Chaos Theory have taken it 1-0 right now. So we'll see how they play in this one. So Log going down for a cycle on the left-hand side. We're cycling some bats as well, trying to get through to the cards they want to push with, and they want to play.
Alright, so we've got an Electro. Okay. Looks like the same deck. So far. Oh, cannon card. Okay.
Cannon card coming in the back. And Dark Prince coming forward as well. No damage. I don't think going to get much damage off here. Coming out from LGD. Got a huge push here.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And that's a P.E.K.K.A for China. All right. P.E.K.K.A versus Giants. We're never happy to see this.
I feel like China do kind of always have the counter deck though. They have the P.E.K.K.A that definitely stops the Giant, but Chaos City just seems to be pulling off right now. Prince coming forward on the left-hand side, going to easily be able to clean up the Valkyrie on the left-hand side. A huge push coming out again, the cycle with that Giant, or not the cycle, the cycler actually coming out with the Giant there. So this is still a huge push coming down here. No P.E.K.K.A to stop it this time, but we do have the lightning going down.
Wow.
So no damage getting done to that tower.
That lightning saved the day, really.
We got Rage Up Musketeer getting 3 shots on the tower, so huge amount of damage to the tower there, even though it did save the day with the Giant push coming forward, which would have potentially taken out the full tower, and Musketeer just getting so many shots off there on the left-hand side.
And XYD has P.E.K.K.A, Inferno Dragon, and Goblin Cage. Wow, that's massive.
Yep, it's definitely has got some tank killers there.
And also, I did not notice, but Dexter is playing a Rage Spell. No Lumberjack, he's playing a Rage Spell.
Yep.
Alright.
I mean, again, it's a really cheap spell, and if you're buffing double units, it might even just be worth it. But we do have the P.E.K.K.A coming down on the left-hand side again. Going to be able to clean up this push, just tag everything. I think we're going to get a huge counter push coming in here from China. We've got those Ram Rider coming down again on the left-hand side. Poison going down offensively for China.
And that miner is going to get the connection, and it's going to get some more damage onto the left-hand side tower. Well played here.
Yep, cannon card still sitting there defensively, so do have the Giant push coming again. Dark Prince coming behind that as well, and Lumberjack making his way over to the tower.
Oh, the lightning.
I think China really wants to get this Ram Rider through, but I mean, there's double Princes here. We've got Giants, we've got Musketeer pushing forward here. I don't even know if this P.E.K.K.A is even going to stand a chance to
It's not going to be enough. It is definitely not going to be enough. But the Electro Wizards, though, are doing the job.
We We got that cannon cart sneaking behind as well. We have another giant coming down again. So this giant push is just consistently getting through. Those P.E.K.K.A.s can't cycle fast enough to be able to get this put down against that giant.
And now China is really, really struggling to defend.
Yeah, we got double princes on the board. We still got Musketeer, the Dark Prince is making it over to the tower, and that is good game. Well played, Chaos Theory.
Wow. Asia was so aggressive on the left-hand side. That was impressive.
Yeah. I don't know, that Ram Rider they put at the end there, I think they just expended a little bit too much elixir. I mean, they were running into double Dark Princes there, they had a Musketeer down there, and a Baby Dragon, and all they had was a Rage Ram Rider going down.
But I mean, China had everything to stop that push. I mean, they had Goblin Cage, they had Inferno Dragon, they had P.E.K.K.A., they had everything.
Yep.
And yet...
I think it's just a cycle sometimes, because P.E.K.K.A. got destroyed there with that giant coming forward in
At
the last
end,
push there. And they had double Prince locking onto it, had Musketeer lock on, and swear they had a Baby Dragon down on it as well. So it was just, yeah, it just had so much to actually take out that P.E.K.K.A. Sometimes you think that P.E.K.K.A. is just going to be dropped down, can just completely counter Giant, but the Giant sometimes, just with the push it has behind it, can actually just destroy a P.E.K.K.A. in no time. Yeah,
what they did is they built the elixir advantage for the entire game, 3 minutes, and then at the end, they just throw everything together, and the P.E.K.K.A. cannot, defend from everything. And I mean, of course, it's one troop.
Yeah, it is one troop. It is one troop. It is quite slow attacking as well. It's not the fastest attacker. I mean, if it had a little bit more hit speed, it might be able to take that down, a little bit more HP. But putting it directly in front of two princes, Musketeer, and a Baby Dragon is never going to stand a chance there.
Exactly.
They had a good deck there, I think. The amount of times I think I've lost to Giant to P.E.K.K.A. just because I've been using P.E.K.K.A. and the P.E.K.K.A. gets destroyed by the double princes. It's just so strong, that kind of double prince Giant deck.
Yeah, and again, it's the entire build-up from the entire game that makes this happen, and that's what's really interesting. We might not always see it, especially when we watch a game or we comment it. We don't really see that whole building of elixir for the entire game, but then at the end, you can clearly see that massive push coming. And that is just the end.
I think the Rage is a good idea as well, because you can actually put the Rage down anytime you want. It's a really cheap spell. And just with the amount of units that were in that Rage, like I say, it just destroyed everything it walked through. So
I think it is. I mean, I'm starting to really like the Rage in 2v2. I think that, that element of surprise you have with the Rage that you do not have with the Lumberjack is really interesting.
Yeah. Because when the Lumberjack's going down, when the Rage is going to drop, like you say. So it's that's just it. But we're into game 3 now. We got 2-0 from Chaos Theory at the moment. So Chaos Theory are just dominating right now.
Okay, and that's a Lava Hound.
That is a Lava Hound. I wonder if China LGD is going to have enough to defend this Lava Hound. They do have the Inferno Dragon, so they could potentially take this, but wait and see. But the Electro Wizard slowly making its way in the back. Poison going down offensively there. We got the lightning coming down as well, so I don't think much damage is going to get done here. Just a little bit of chip damage from that poison and the lava pups as well.
Alright, now China is going all in with the Mega Knight and the Ram Rider at the same time.
They really want to play as Ram Rider, though. We've seen Ram Rider every single game from China right now. A mini P.E.K.K.A. going down easily, be able to clear that up. I like that mini P.E.K.K.A. in the deck, though, because I mean it does really help against stuff like Ram Rider, Mega Knight, and just even one-shots Electro Wizard pretty much as well.
And now again, that Rage spell is here for the balloon, and it is going to connect this time.
Yep, huge connection coming in from the balloon tower. Going to be taking on that left-hand side if they don't do anything quick, but I do not think they can get anything done on the left-hand side. Even potential 3-count coming out here.
They might actually. They might do it.
I just don't know. I don't think this Ram Rider is as strong as other decks like Lava Hound and just decks like that. It just doesn't seem to do as well. It maybe depends on the matchup, definitely. But the first matchup with the balloon, they probably should have taken it there. But the balloon also getting that connection at the first match. So Ram Rider coming forward. Is he going to get a cool connection on the tower? Gets a little bit of a hit off there. Yeah, small connection. Didn't really get too much off there.
But that Electro Wizard getting 3 hits onto the tower, 300 HP.
Yeah, still does a huge amount of damage, even though it was hitting the Inferno Dragon as well. But we're getting into double elixir now. Electro Wizard making his way forward again. I don't think that Inferno Dragon is going to really get too much done. We've got a huge push coming out here. We've got that Mega Knight, we've got the Lumberjack. So still, you never know. China could come back in this one still.
Now China is also going for the 3 crowns. Look at this, the Lumberjack. It's really scary, but the mini P.E.K.K.A. is here to save the day.
Yeah, I think that mini P.E.K.K.A. in their deck is a really good move because it's definitely a tank killer to take out I think it can take out most of LGD's deck just because they have mostly ground units except for the Inferno Dragon.
And that defense was perfect here from China. Really well played.
Yep, no damage taking whatsoever from Chaos Theory. So yeah, they need to get another push done here. We've got the Goblin Cage coming up on the left-hand side as well. So that's just going in front of the tower there. Probably just going down a little bit defensively there. I wonder if they're going to try and put a 3 crowd now. I guess it's maybe with Lava Hound it is best to push into your opponent because you've got that Lava Hound tank in front. So you can just build up that huge air push behind.
Now watch out though, they do not have many troops on the ground to stop that Mega Knight and that Ram Rider at the same time.
Yep, we do have still the amount of units are there, the amount of air units coming out from Chaos 3 on the left hand side is huge right now. We've still got double baby dragons on the field. We've got the loop coming, we've got the rage going up. This is too much I think for China right now, but let's see if they're going to be able to defend this.
Oh, the Electro Wizards are just so strong.
They are amazing against Lava Hound if you get them in the right place.
And now China is going to try to push on the left-hand side with the Ram Rider. Again, that mini pick is here to defend.
China really need to get this win right now. They have, I don't know if this is going to be they're just going to take it to a draw because I mean Chaos Theory is definitely ahead right now. You could maybe even just draw this out.
Oh, the mini picker gets one swing onto the King's Tower.
We do have a Mega Knight coming forward on the left-hand side, Goblin Battle going down, and Balloon making his way over to the tower. Is it going to be able to get a few full connection off here?
And again, that Electro Wizard just defending the tower. How is he doing this?
I don't know. Well, they don't really have any direct spells. They got poison, but they don't have any direct spells to take out any of the Electro Wizards, so they're just getting huge value.
Exactly.
The poison does take it out, but it's such a slow chip on the Electro Wizard, so.
And of course, LGD is trying to pressure on the left-hand side with the Ram Rider and the Valkyrie.
Chaos Theory getting the tower down to 259 HP on the left-hand side, so it's not going to take much to take it down. And Electro Wizard going to easily be able to defend this Ram Rider, I think.
No connection here, but 259 HP on the right-hand side tower. They just need to sack their spells, and that is what they're going to do.
So, yeah, so Chaos Theory have actually completely swept LGD so far. So we got one more 1v1 to go, but they're just dominating the whole tournament. I've seen them. They've not dropped the game.
Yeah, I mean, we are right now for today, Asia versus China. We are 17-6.
That's not looking good for China, to be honest with you.
No, not at all.
How are they going to come back from that? I do not know how they're actually going to come back from that.
I don't know. I have no idea. But at least they need to try and save the day on the 1v1.
They could do.
I don't know how they're going to do, really. But that's impressive. The level today from Asia is really impressive.
Yeah, it's huge. Especially Benzer. Do you think they're going to throw him in this last 1v1?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, safe choice. You just send Benzer. He's going to do the job, and that's it, really.
Yep. He's just been playing crazily. He plays perfect, to be honest, Benzer.
Yeah.
He has the right deck every single time and just manages to pull it off. Just such aggression. I feel he does a lot of aggression at the start, gets a little bit of chip damage, defends mid-game, and then just finishes off the tower just in those last kind of minute of the game.
Yeah. So yeah, from China, I don't know what they're going to do right now. I don't know who they're going to send. Really no idea. In that situation, you're really not feeling good. Yeah, when you start off the competition like that, you are really not feeling good. Like the mental it takes to come back from such a situation is insane.
Yeah. When you're down like that, I mean, even the tilt point of view, I guess, sort of thing, it's just crazy. It's just so hard, like you say, mentally to come back from that. So, right, we're going to take 2 minutes break, so we'll see you guys soon.